All right, and
Resident Evil 4.
yeah, this is far from a new game, but it's one of my all-time favorites, so
1998.
seemed like a good thing to stream tonight.
It was the year when those grisly murders occurred in the Arklay
I figure it
Mountains.
might be something a little bit
The news was out to the whole
easier
world
on me
that
than
it was the
streaming
false
something like
secret
Doom,
viral
because
experiment conducted by the International
I mean, I know this
Pharmaceutical
game
Umbrella.
super well. I've probably played all the way
Fires
through it
broke out in a nearby mountain
20
community
times
city
since it came out.
and hit the peaceful little town.
I mean,
Devastating blow crippling its very foundation.
this came out in, I think, 2004, and
Any chances?
I remember it pretty well because I opted to play Resident Evil 4 instead of studying for my algebra final. And I I ended up failing the hell out of that class. I mean, I was like, I was probably at like a 65% grade, and like my final could have brought it up, but you know, Resident Evil 4 came out and I'm like, screw it, I gotta play this.
6 years have passed since that horrendous incident. I received special training via a secret organization working under the direct control of the president. I was to assume the responsibility of protecting the new president's family.
Cornel, why am I the one who always gets the short end of the stick?
You, who are you really? Come on and tell us. You are a long way from home, cowboy. You have my sympathies.
Guess that's a local's way of breaking the ice. Anyway, you know what this is all about. My assignment is to search for the president's missing daughter.
What? All by yourself?
I'm sure you boys didn't just tag along so we could sing Kumbaya together at some Boy Scout bonfire.
Honestly, I haven't actually watched this cutscene in like probably
You're crazy, American. It's a direct order from the chief
shit, probably
himself.
since like 2005.
It's no picnic.
I'm counting on you guys. It was right before I was to take on my duties of protecting the president's daughter when she was abducted. That's the ultimate reason I'm in this lonely and rural part of Europe. According to our intelligence, there's reliable information about a sighting of a girl that looks very similar to the president's daughter. Apparently, she's being withheld by some unidentified group of people. Who would have thought that my first job would have been a rescue mission?
I mean, if you're... I know that's fog, but it seriously looks like his piss is just steaming.
All of a sudden.
I mean, if your piss is steaming, it's either really cold, you know, and you're peeing in the snow, or, you know, you got some problems, dude.
Sorry it took so long.
Just up ahead is the village.
I'll go and have a look around.
We'll stay and watch that car. Don't want to get any parking tickets.
Right. Parking tickets.
Good luck.
Jeez. Who are these guys?
Did you say something?
Leon, I hope you can hear me. I'm Ingrid Hunnigan. I'll be your support on this mission.
Loud and clear. Somehow I thought you'd be a little older. So the subject's name's Ashley Graham, right?
That's right. She's the daughter of the president. So try to behave yourself, okay?
Whoever this group is, they sure picked the wrong girl to kidnap.
I'll try to find some more information on my end as well.
Good.
You would think that, you know, Leon knew this ahead of time, but I don't know.
All clear.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, getting used to these controls again is something else.
Resident Evil on which console?
This is on PS4. I've played this on so many damn consoles now.
GameCube.
Yeah, I actually played the original release on GameCube.
Excuse me,
Oh.
sir.
Back when this was exclusive to GameCube. Yeah, for a few years, Capcom did a like exclusivity deal on some of the GameCube stuff.
I was wondering if you might recognize a girl in this photograph.
¿Qué carajo estás haciendo aquí? ¡Lárgate, cabrón!
Sorry to have bothered you.
Freeze! I said freeze!
There we go. It's definitely going to take me a little bit of time to get used to the controls again, though, after I've played all the recent Resident Evils except for the remake of 3.
Shit.
Is everything okay?
There was a hostile local. I had no
And
choice
this,
but to neutralize him. There are still others surrounding.
This is kind of in a weird
Get out of
middle
there and
point
head
between,
toward the
you know,
village.
modern
Take whatever
twin-stick
measures
controls
necessary
and
to save the subject.
the old tank controls. The old tank controls I'm actually really good with. But somehow this never does feel quite as good as it did on the GameCube. Oh, that was close. Actually, I may mess with the controls a little bit. Yeah, that's a little bit more like the way it used to be. Alright, gotta rescue the dog.
¡Un forastero!
Did I miss him? Where is he? There he is. And if I'm not mistaken, that dog either is or is a reference to the dog in another Capcom game, Haunting Ground, which I've never played, but I believe it's by the same people that made Clock Tower. It's also kind of easy to forget that the first run of this game could be kind of difficult before you have unlocked everything. Or I guess maybe not everything, but... you can pick up quite a bit of stuff, upgrades and everything, on your first run through the game. And it just absolutely builds up on every consecutive run.
¡Forastero! ¡Avisad a los demás! ¡Tengo aquí! ¡Agárrenlo!
Leon, how you holding up?
Bad question, Hannigan.
Sorry to hear that. I'm sending you a playing manual. Hope you find it useful.
I'll take a look at it, thanks.
¡Ah, por él! ¡Ah, qué madre! No. ¡Mierda! ¡Mierda! ¡Ah, por él! ¡Maldita sea!
Yeah, something interesting about the whole setting and the whole Spanish setting and
¡Ah, por él!
a lot of the little touches in the game seem to be inspired by the Stuart Gordon movie Dagon, which itself is an adaptation of H.P. Lovecraft's The Shadow over Innsmouth. Yeah, I mean, like, if you look closely, you can actually see a character in one of the opening scenes. It looks a lot like the merchant in this game. And in general, the whole, you know, Spanish village with a monstrous secret is featured in that movie. Although, like any Resident Evil, it's kind of a mishmash of different movies and other media. And the yellow herbs increase your health. I remember that now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
¡Por allí! ¡No dejes que se escape!
Vayan por detrás. Who are these people?
¡Bloqueale el paso!
What are they planning? Chainsaw.
Yeah, I can't seem to avoid chainsaws in anything I play this week.
Son of...
La campana.
Es hora de rezar. Tenemos que irnos.
Lord Sattler.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
Yeah, one of the things over time I've kind of started to appreciate about Resident Evil 4 is that it kind of maintains the cheesiness of the early games without... One of my only real criticisms of the later Resident Evils is they get progressively more serious, like from the very beginning in the first Resident Evil games, there's a lot of like goofiness, and I just kind of miss that from time to time. I mean, I'm not arguing that, you know, they're better horror games for it, but, you know, it's a fun experience, some of the cheesiness. Also got to get used to going into your inventory to switch weapons. This is before you could quick swap things. And yeah, you have the option to open doors normally, or you can double tap to kick them open. Over the years, I've just started kicking every door open just because. Not in the video game, in real life. Alert order. Recently there has been information that a United States government agent is here investigating the village. Do not let this American agent get in contact with the prisoner. For those of you not yet informed, the prisoner is being held in an old house beyond the farm. We will transfer the prisoner to a more secure location in the valley when we are ready. The prisoner is to stay there until further notice. Meanwhile, do not let the American agent near the prisoner. We do not know how the American government found out about our village, but we are investigating. However, I feel that this intrusion at this particular time is not just a coincidence. I sense a third party other than the United States government involved here. My fellow men, stay alert. Chief B. Torres Mendez. Oh yes, the farm.
¡Un forastero!
Boom. Yeah, early on when you don't have any real upgrades, it can kind of pay to take it a little slow and kind of pick everything up you find. Man, that's gross. Yeah, I won't say I'm exactly a clean freak in real life, but I do like things that are, you know, hygienic and sanitary, so seeing all that gross shit does kind of set things going. Sir? Sir, could you hold still? Yeah, shooting enough of those emblems will net you a gun later on. Although from where I'm standing, usually you're better off just selling it and upgrading your regular pistol or saving the money. Yeah, this is one of the few games I've played that I've played enough that I could be considered a borderline completionist on. Alright, gotta love that QuickTime event. They can be a little annoying, but I think they're pretty well implemented in this game. Except maybe some of the boss fights, which I thought were annoying. And that's why you don't hold on to lit sticks of dynamite, kid. Hello. Oh, forgot he was in there. Well, it's not a pretty solution, but the problem solved itself. Yeah, it doesn't matter how many times I play this, I still occasionally cut it close on those tripwires.
Don't you think? You're not like them?
No. You?
Okay. I have only one very important question. You got a smoke?
Got gum.
Perfect. The big cheese.
What?
I always thought the chief had kind of a Rasputin vibe to him. I feel like I can get away with not saving that often because I've played it enough times, but still in the back of my mind I do want to, you know, save when it's necessary.
Humans, let us give you our power. Soon, you will become unable to resist this intoxicating power.
Yeah, he looks like the kind of guy that wants unlimited power.
Hey, wake up.
Yay. Crawl out of one hole and into another.
You want to tell me what's going on here?
Americano, see? Now what brings a bloke like you to this part of the world? Oh, hey, easy, whoever you are.
Name's Leon. Came here looking for this girl. Seen her?
What, are you supposed to be a cop or something? Nah, you don't look the type.
Maybe.
Okay, let me guess. She's the president's daughter?
That's too good for a guess. Want to start explaining?
It's been a long time since I've played this without skipping the cutscenes. I've probably said that a lot of times before, but...
I overheard one of the villagers talking something about the president's daughter in the church.
And who might you be?
Me llamo Luis Serra. I used to be a cop in Madrid. But now I'm just a good-for-nothing guy who happens to be quite a ladies' man.
Why'd you quit?
Phew, policia. You put your life on the line. Nobody really appreciates you enough for it. Being a hero isn't what it's cracked up to be anymore.
Used to be a cop myself. Only for a day, though.
I thought I was bad.
Somehow I managed to get myself involved with the incident in Raccoon City on my first day in the force.
That is the incident with the viral outbreak, right? I think I might have seen a sample of the virus in a lab at the department.
Yeah, we just keep around, you know, samples of the T-virus. Every department in the world has one.
After you.
It's right next to the vending machine.
Now.
Oh, quick time events and dudes with axes. It's, I wouldn't have thought of this when I first played Resident Evil 4, but now that's putting a deadly premonition
Leon. Sorry I couldn't get in touch sooner.
memories in my head.
Tie it up.
You're okay, right?
I'm fine. There was a male civilian held captive. According to him, Ashley's in a church somewhere.
What happened to him?
He managed to escape.
Do you have a fix on the location of that church?
No. But apparently there's a secret passage in the village that leads there. I'm heading back to the village.
Over here, stranger.
And it's everybody's favorite Resident Evil 4 character.
Got something that might interest you. Got a selection of good things on set. What are you selling? Is that all? Thank you. Is that all? Thank you. Is that all? Thank you. What are you buying? Is that all, stranger? Is that all, Is that all, Is that all?
And yeah, you will get sick of hearing, "Is that all, stranger?"
Not enough cash, stranger. Welcome.
Forgot I could probably upgrade the shotgun too.
What are you buying? Is that all? Not enough cash. Not enough cash. Straight. Come back anytime.
Honestly, on your first run through the game, you're usually better off just upgrading your standard equipment that you get for free instead of buying new ones. I mean, I'm not going to tell you how to play the game, but it's usually a good investment to just go with the standard equipment and upgrade it, because I believe the pistol and shotgun get some pretty good upgrades. And I think it'll be about time to let the shotgun take over. Yeah, the dynamite guys, it is kind of nice that you can just kind of shoot them and let the dynamite take care of them. Obviously, you can't do that with every enemy, but... I also kind of forgot that they gave Leon hair physics in this, which is pretty impressive for 2004. I mean, one of the reasons that in a lot of these third-person shooter games you have a character that's basically got a buzz cut is because hair physics are kind of a pain to animate. From what I understand, I've never actually animated shit. It's also kind of amazing how they advertised Leon's jacket so much that, like, Capcom actually produced a, like, one that they sold on their website and shit, and then he loses it in, like, the first 15 minutes of the game. That was nicely timed. I say so myself. Oh. I don't need pesetas, I need ammo. And we're back to something relatively calm. And yeah, I should probably dial back my insistence on shooting everything. But the game just makes it so much fun. And right there you have one of the very first moments I can remember of a stop and pop cover shooter area. Which is kind of wild to think about, how that was like such a dominant game genre for so long. Maybe not all that long, but it was like a good generation at least, where, you know, things like Gears of War and Uncharted were huge. Found a hot potato in there. What are you gonna do? Cook the handgun ammo? Oh, that was really stupid. Imagine if you could put the mask on, just run through the game wearing it. Oh, that would take the ridiculous factor up a notch. Fishing with dynamite. It is kind of amusing to be carrying so much fish that you, like just carrying raw fish in your briefcase. Oh, I just came out of there. Every once in a while, it's a good idea to check the trees, because sometimes there are birds' nests with goodies stuffed in them. Yeah, see, now that is how you do home security. Weird crystal orbs. Also like how there's like just tons of images of Sadler around, like it's Wolfenstein and he's the, well, I don't know if I'm allowed to say the bad guy's name in Wolfenstein, but yeah. Chief's note. As instructed by Lord Sadler, I have the agent in confinement, alive. Why keep him alive? I do not fully understand what the Lord's intentions are. I would, however, think he'd keep them separate, not confine them together, as has been ordered. I don't expect Luis would trust a stranger, but if by chance they did cooperate, the situation could get a bit more complicated. If for some reason an unknown third party is involved, I don't think they'd let a chance like this slip by. But maybe it's all Lord Sadler's ploy, leaving us vulnerable so that this third party will surface, if they even exist, that is. It's an unlikely possibility, but if a prowler is already among us, then our plans could be ruined. I guess the Lord thinks it's worth the risk, if we're able to stop whatever conspiracy is at work. At any rate, it's the Lord's call. We will trust his judgment, as always. Yeah, I don't know if there's any pro or con about me reading the notes aloud, but until someone complains, I'm going to do it. First time this happened, I seriously thought I had run into like an instant game over.
You carry the same blood as us, it seems. Nevertheless, you're an outsider. Just remember, if you become unpleasant to our eyes, you'll face severe consequences.
What? Same blood.
Leon. I've been able to get some new info that might help you.
Fill me in.
Apparently, there's a religious cult group involved. They're called the Los Illuminados.
Los Illuminados? That's a mouthful. Anyway, I had an unexpected run-in with the big cheese of this village.
But you're okay, right?
Yeah. But he could have killed me, but he let me
Of course,
live.
keep in mind that, you know, in Resident Evil 2, one of the secret characters is Tofu, which is, if not exactly cheese, very cheese-like. Literally just a big piece of cheese.
Anyway, there are more important things than solving riddles right now.
You're right. Hurry and find that church, Leon.
Yeah, as if anyone that had played Resident Evil 2 didn't know that was Ada, like, right away. Oh, shit. I like how you just do that roundhouse kick and the music stops.
¡Os voy a romper a pedazos! ¡Detrás de ti, imbécil!
Yep, there's one of those birds' nests. And there's another bird's nest. Oh, shit. Alright, I guess I'm trying that again. I'm disappointed in myself. I actually can't believe I died in this game. Guess I'm a little rusty. Also, another funny thing to think about, you know, Leon's just carrying around all this heavy gold in his pockets.
¡Un forastero!
But yeah, make those shotgun shells count when it comes to the chainsaw guys. At least until your subsequent playthroughs where you can just run through them with, like, no problem at all.
¡Os voy a romper a pedazos!
Yeah, the area specific hits was another big thing when this came out. It like wasn't advertised as being that big, but I mean from a gameplay perspective it's pretty important.
¡Un forastero!
I mean you could do that in like GoldenEye, but there it was mostly just entertaining. I don't think it, other than headshots, it did much more damage. And yeah, while the headshots do the most damage, sometimes it definitely pays to go for a body shot.
¡Os voy a romper a pedazos!
And it's also worth noting that Resident Evil 4 has a, what's it called, the dynamic difficulty. So if you're struggling with it, it will adjust to make itself a little easier for you.
Tras de ti, imbécil!
And conversely, if you're doing really good, the dynamic difficulty will get more difficult as you go on. Alright, time to eat raw fish like I'm the Penguin in Batman Returns.
Something that might interest you. Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger. What are you buying? Is that all? Thank you. What are you buying? Is that all, stranger? Thank you. Is that all?
And I believe when you upgrade your,
what are you
when you upgrade a weapon, it completely fills up your ammo.
What are you buying? What are you selling? Is that all, stranger? Is that all? Thank you. Ah. Thank you. Is that all, stranger? Is that all? Thank you. Ah. I'll... Thank you. What are you buying? What are you selling? Is that all, stranger? Is that all, stranger? Is that all?
Yeah, I don't know how many times I've played this game, but I have rarely, if ever, used the TMP outside of, like, my first run through the game. I may have experimented with it a little bit, so it's like, you know, I'll try something new. But ultimately, it never really does much for me. Okay, if a bird is dropping handgun ammo, I guess I won't question it. Sorry, Grandma. Kind of a tough old broad, isn't she?
¡Allí está!
It's one thing I have thought about from time to time. It's like there's, you know, some context stuff you can get from the gravestones, but I don't think there's like a puzzle associated with it or anything. Unless I've been missing it all these years, it's just like a little extra fluff. What are you gonna do, bleed on me? Yeah, I know you get a different gun for shooting 10 of the blue medallions. I do not know, however, if there's any reward for shooting all 15 of them. Oh yeah, apparently I think this actually does pertain to the gravestones, so at least in some way it does. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with it.
¡Agárrenlo! ¡Detrás de ti, imbécil!
Yeah, being out of ammo, not good. Honestly, next time I run into the merchant, I may, see if I can get a little extra ammo.
Leon, have you reached the church yet?
Well, yeah. Sort of.
Leon, did I mention not to take the scenic route? At any rate, Ashley's probably inside that structure. Rescue her, hurry!
I don't think I can get into the church at this point, but, yeah, I need a key.
Hunnigan, it's Leon. The door's locked. I can't get in.
Didn't they teach you how to pick locks at the academy?
Yeah. There's some sort of indentation, like something might fit inside.
Well, there's no use standing around. Leon, you have to find some way or something to get inside.
Ahí está!
And I'm pretty sure there's a snake in one of these. Yep. Regarding the two fugitives, the apprehension of Luis is our top priority. The American agent is a distant second. What Luis stole from us is far more important than the girl. Unless we get it back, the girl will become useless to us. We must get it back to execute our plan to the end. If it gets in the wrong hands, the world would become a totally different place than what Lord Saddler has envisioned. At all costs, we mustn't let that happen. Nevertheless, we're not letting go of the girl. To ensure that the agent does not get to her, I have locked the church door where the girl is being held. Anyone who needs access to the church must first get approval from Lord Saddler. There's a key beyond the lake, but it should be safe now that the Del Lago has been awakened by our Lord. No one will get across the lake alive. Plus, our same blood courses through the agent's veins. It'll be just a matter of time now before he joins us. Once he does, there will be nobody else left that will come looking for the girl. Yeah, when you're popping open those you may want to swipe twice, just because the a lot of them have snakes in them.
some rare... What are you buying? Thank you. What are you selling? Is that all straight? Thank you. Ah. Thank you. What are you buying?
Alright, and I am going to take a quick break. Okay, and I'm back.
What are you buying? What are you buying?
Yeah, I'll be back there a little later. Hey, there's some handgun ammo. Here we go again.
¡Allí está! ¡Detrás de ti, imbécil! ¡Agárrenlo! ¡Te voy a hacer picadillo! ¡Detrás de ti, imbécil!
Couple of good hits there. Most of which the other guy made. Ah, crap. Ah, crap, 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 crap. Oh, crap, crap. You think you're done and they just sneak right up behind you.
¡Detrás de ti, imbécil!
Yep, gonna waste all but my last round shooting at a snake.
¡Allí está!
I will say this is probably the first Resident Evil in which the knife is actually pretty effective. Actually, I think it was decent enough in Code Veronica, but still not something you could really depend on that much. It was like okay at best, I guess, the way I'd put it.
Vámonos. Ok, ándale.
Vámonos, ándale. Those are Spanish words even I know. And yeah, my Spanish is not good. I took, actually I only ended up taking actually I've taken 2 semesters of Spanish, but they were 2 semesters of Spanish 1, and I just never got that far with it. I mean, I grew up in California and I live in Arizona, so you would think I would probably have some motivation to learn Spanish, but I don't know. Honestly, languages don't come that well to me. Like, I spent probably... I did 2.5 years of German in high school, and I don't remember any of it. Had a lot of fun with it, though. Definitely one of the dorkier language classes, though. I do believe Del Lago just means of the lake. And Del Lago is just a really frickin' big salamander. Yeah, there's kind of little things you got to remember, or that I have to remember, like you got to move out of the way when it comes to like the floating logs and stuff. Yeah, you know, remembering this, you don't remember it being this slow-paced, but... Not to say there's no challenge in it. Oh, come on, I barely clipped that. Leon got chomped. And one of the things this always reminds me of is at Universal Studios Hollywood, and I don't know if it's at any of the other Universal Studios, but the kind of backlot tour where they have the Jaws thing where you know, you're driving by, it's got the little dude sitting in the boat, and then he gets pulled under, and then it bubbles blood up from under the water. I have no idea if that influenced this at all, but... I mean, I would imagine Jaws itself probably influenced it a little bit. Because toward the end of the movie, they're, you know, dragging the shark is dragging the boat. It's got the barrel in its mouth. Alright, he's going down. And honestly, knowing what I know about rope from, you know, working at a hardware store, that's not the best way to actually cut that. You'd want to do it in more of a sawing motion, because just chopping at it is just not going to do much. Little seasick there, huh, Leon? That might be beyond seasick. He looks like he's gonna probably crap his pants, honestly. And I'm gonna, since that's the end of chapter 1, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it off there for the night. It's a lot of fun revisiting this. I'm actually gonna see if I can get one of my friends on the stream with me to talk about it, because I know he's a big Resident Evil fan too, and we've talked about doing, you know, back and forth, you know, streams talking, you know. But anyway, I'm gonna call it a night. Have a good night, everyone.